Time's running out in Luton.
I'm going to try and get you on the flight.
And Leo hits the bar at Easyjet's Christmas party.
They said it was only free drinks. I've had 10.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
For passengers and staff, hand luggage causes more arguments than almost anything else. But it's not always about size, it's also about what's inside. At Liverpool Airport, a woman who's flown in from Paris on her way to Malaga for a holiday has been pulled over by security.
In the, how do you say, with the case.
And this is the reason why.
This is the problem that he's very frightened, poor old cat, Koshka, and Easyjet doesn't like cats. Passengers too. I prefer to laugh.
Even though Easyjet doesn't allow any pets on any flight, Delphine Ramel thought nothing of smuggling Koshka on board as hand luggage.
I didn't saw on the internet, that the cats are forbidden. So I take it as a classic luggage. It's a cat, old cat.
It's an illegal import, basically, because she's got no papers, no passport, no nothing. She never declared the cat to anybody at the check-in. She didn't tell anyone anything about it.
In Paris, nobody told me anything for the cat, and I used to take my cat everywhere. And here they don't want a cat on the flight. It's horrible, horrible beast.
She may be laughing now, but for Koshka, the situation is about to take a turn for the worse.
I've had to call somebody. I've had to call somebody about your cat, right? And the cat now has to go into quarantine.
No. The cat must. Alors là, mais allez vous faire. Mais alors, non mais ça va pas. Non mais vous êtes malade.
Delphine is having none of it. There's no way she's going to allow Koshka to go into quarantine. The easiest way out is to make a run for it, but Supervisor Leanne Chung is hot on Koshka's tail. Supervisor Leo Jones is a man on a mission.
At Easyjet, we put on huge Christmas parties. It's not like any other company I've ever worked for before. They are big, they're massive, and everyone does make a huge effort. And the theme is like a mask ball, so all ladies have to have little masks. So I don't really know what we're supposed to have, but I thought I'd best make an effort and do smart.
As the jeans come off, Leo admits that tonight he's dressing to impress one lady in particular, his ex-girlfriend.
Been going out for about 4 months. It's been quite stressful because she's just been promoted. She works for Easyjet as cabin crew. So she's been promoted and we've had a bit of a barney the last couple of days. So I'm hoping that with the festivities and a little bit to drink, it might be on the upside and we might get back together, hopefully.
Thank you very much.
When does it need to be returned by?
It's for this evening.
It's cost him £65. Tonight he'll find out if it's money well spent.
Cool, thank you very much.
Okay,
cheers.
thank you. Bye.
In Liverpool Airport's car park, Delphine Ramel and her cat Koshka have been cornered by supervisors Sarah Tier and Leanne Chung.
She was just like swearing at me in French and telling me to go away, basically. She's ran all the way up there. I mean, I don't know where she's going. She's got no car here, so I don't know where she thinks she's going, but she obviously just wants to get away because she doesn't want the cat to be taken off her.
Delphine has finally decided to turn herself in, but she's not about to come quietly.
Look at this! I'm a big terrorist with my cat! Look at it!
It's not a terrorist.
Just for me, 3 persons for a cat! That's ridiculous!
Terrorism has got nothing to do with it.
That's grotesque!
You cannot bring a cat into
Yes,
this
yes,
country.
yes! I don't care what you say! That's too much today! Too much! You break my holidays! You break my case!
You
and now you want to take my cat!
Do you have any documents?
Stop it!
Do you have any documents?
Do you understand?
Not while you're shouting now.
Yes, I should, because I'm fed up!
You shouldn't have brought the cat.
Fed up! Fed up! Fed up! Now I want to come back to France! And I will never come back here in Liverpool! please.
Despite the performance, Delphine and Koshka aren't going anywhere.
That cat could have anything. It could have brought anything into this country, and I don't think she realises how dangerous that is. She's put a lot of people in danger, and I don't think she fully understands what she's done. I think she just thinks that you can just put a cat in your handbag and take it anywhere, and you just can't do that, can you?
Leanne calls in experts from Mersey Port Health Authority. They'll have to take Koshka away.
Because what it is the lady's tried to leave the airport. You see, we've had to get security to stop her.
I don't think she's going to be very pleased when this guy turns up to take the cat. I think she's going to be quite upset, to be honest. I think there'll be a couple of tears.
A health officer has arrived to talk with Delphine, who's now been confined with Koshka to the calmer surroundings of the airport prayer room.
The lady's going to have to pay for a cat to be taken back to France. It's either going to be taken by, you know, the authorities back to France to ensure it gets there, or it goes into quarantine. She's got a choice of either.
Okay, Easyjet.
But neither option's going to be cheap, and it's still not clear who's to blame.
She said she showed it on check-in.
It seems it's all down to the airport staff in Paris, who allowed Koshka on the plane in the first place.
So we'll say, yeah, we're going to pay for it to go back.
Yes, in the room. They keep it until tomorrow, and they pay everything for me and for the cat and for the custom and for everything, and they will send me the cat by plane to Roissy tomorrow.
Delphine has had to sacrifice her holiday in Malaga to return to Paris and await Koshka's safe return.
There we go, come on. Come on, let's go in.
Meanwhile, a reluctant Koshka is about to spend the first night of her holiday in the local kennel.
There's a good girl, there's a good girl.
It's half my fault, because I didn't saw it on the web. It was forbidden, and half them because they didn't see the cat.
In the airport in France, they allowed animals to travel on domestic flights. That's why it wasn't noticed at security. So obviously when the lady gets to Liverpool and she tried to go to Malaga, we've stopped it at security because in England we don't allow that. We don't allow cats just to go in the cabin with passengers.
As Delphine returns to France, one piece of hand luggage short, Koshka prepares for a lonely night away from her owner. It's the evening of the Christmas ball, and staff are hitting the bar early at Luton Airport.
It's a shame, isn't it, if someone's working. They just see us all dressed up. Ta-ra. Have a good evening.
Meanwhile, Dawn Vernon is having a crisis with the Belfast flights.
Nightmare. Awful. Useless. Inefficient. Would you like me to slate myself anymore?
An earlier delay means the two evening flights to Belfast have had to be combined, and passengers are fast losing their festive spirit.
Yeah, unfortunately, the communication here is absolutely abysmal. We've been pushed from one queue to another. It's been really ridiculous. We don't have any other flights that are going out now because the earlier flight was delayed. It's already there.
You keep telling me this, but I have to be on stage at 10 o'clock tonight.
Vinette Cowan is a Tina Turner impersonator.
Just trying to get through to the supervisor.
Her problem is she's due on stage in Belfast before the plane even lands.
I'm working tonight, and I made sure there was a flight afterwards, so everything, and then they put the two flights together, and they're not leaving till 9, and it won't get until 10:20.
And while Leo heads off to the ball, Dawn is left to make sure Tina Turner will hit the stage in Belfast tonight.
The only way I can get you to Belfast before 10 o'clock is if you go out of Stansted. You've got an hour to get there.
So how am I going to get there?
The only way is down by taxi.
Easyjet's merger with Go means the airline now flies from Stansted too. But Vinette has to travel 40 miles to get there, and she has to pay for the taxi herself.
Taxi driver.
I shouldn't have to be doing that. I know. I shouldn't have to be doing that.
I know. I mean, we've done as much as we can at the moment, and then if we actually do it so that you write into customer services and we get you a refund.
I really don't want to spend my time writing. You wouldn't be able to how much writing I have to do.
Just got to find the taxi now.
Getting to Stansted in an hour could be pushing it.
Do you think you're going to make your performance or not? I mean,
well, if I don't, I know where to come. I know where the buck will stop, really. Because I know if I miss my flight...
The taxi that was called for Vinette hasn't arrived, and the pressure's now on Dawn to find another.
How much would you charge for Stansted? 50.
I've got just under an hour to get there, and for them to rush me through like the superstar that I'm not. I am. I'm trying to smile now. I'm trying.
Right, gentleman here is going to pick you up. I've asked him he's going to drive as fast as he possibly can without killing you himself or you. OK? As fast as you possibly can to Stansted, please.
Vanette is finally on her way to becoming Tina Turner. In London, Leo's arrived at the ball. And is relying on good old Dutch courage to help him win back his ex-girlfriend Mel. One thing's for certain tonight, there won't be an inch of Easyjet orange in the house.
I was going to get a bow tie. I wish I would have done now.
Leo's banking on his dapper new look impressing Mel. But it doesn't seem to be working yet.
Leo met Mel only a couple of months ago, and Mel's obviously extremely beautiful, very lovely girl, and Leo said, I haven't got a chance, and I said, look, just go for it, and they hit it off. I've been Cupid for once.
But will Leo need more than Cupid's arrow to win Mel back? It's Christmas Eve in Luton. Tomorrow the airport's closed, so any passengers who missed their flights today won't be going anywhere till Boxing Day.
Yeah, I understand that, my love, but we can't hold the flight for you, I'm afraid. The aircraft...
A passenger stuck in traffic has phoned and is pleading for more time.
Check-in closes in 6 minutes. She's not going to make it. And she started saying to me, like, she's going to see her boyfriend for only 2 days if we can only put her on Boxing Day. Unfortunately, our flight, this is the last flight to Athens with us before Christmas. So I've said to her she can come and she can try, but we can't make any guarantees.
The Athens flight has started loading and the check-in has closed. The passenger who phoned in has only just arrived.
Okay, and where is your mum? She's just sat here. Fine. Can she bring them in? Because I'm going to try and get you on the flight, but I need to know how many bags you've got. Two. Okay, go and get your mum and your bag very quickly.
It seems Christmas in Athens with her boyfriend is still on the cards for Shireen. That's if someone can find her and her mum.
I'm going to go and try and see if I can see her, because they're going to get her on the flight. Because Dispatch haven't had any figures yet, so if I can find her and rush her, I can run her up to the desk and get her on it. Where are your bags? Where are your bags?
Can I just go on myself? Because I don't know, she's got in parts.
You're happy to take a bag, go without bags? Right, come on, let's go.
Mum's disappeared to park the car and she's taken Shireen's cases with her.
Last one, she's got no bags.
So although Shireen will be spending Christmas with her boyfriend, his presents will be staying behind.
We're going to need to rush straight through because they're boarding shortly, okay? Okay. Thank you.
In Liverpool, it's not a last-minute passenger Joanne Dempsey's trying to get onto a flight, but a very important piece of jewellery.
My son's going over for Christmas, a girlfriend that he's been going with for about 12 months. He was going to propose to get engaged. We were late coming out and grabbed all the stuff and run down, and he forgot to bring the ring with him. Hopefully we're going to get it on now.
But the ring still has to be security checked before it can be reunited with his son Andrew, who's already boarded the Belfast flight.
That needs to go on that aircraft. Passengers on it.
Joanne's hoping to appeal to the dispatcher's romantic nature to get the ring on board.
Well, he's proposing tomorrow on Christmas Day, so we need to get it on. Is there any chance? Come on, it's Christmas, open the door. OK, all right, Gary's going to bring it out now.
With the doors closed, the only way to get the ring onto the aircraft is through the cockpit window.
He's all right now, be able to propose tomorrow morning.
As far as Joanne is concerned, the ring is winging its way to Belfast.
Can I book another flight separately for my luggage? If my mum does it?
No, they won't carry just your luggage, unfortunately.
Won't they?
Sorry about that. Let me just double check.
By now, Shireen should be boarding, but she's desperate to get her luggage on a later flight to Athens.
Because my mum decided to go and park.
So we can't get the bags here.
Right, okay.
We wouldn't carry bags on their own, would we?
We don't normally, no.
No, they wouldn't do it.
Oh, I can't believe she went.
The answer's no. But Mum has finally turned up with the missing luggage. She's got her bags, but has she missed her flight?
Well, we'll do it ourselves. We'll just tell her.
Okay.
I was looking for your woman's restaurant.
Yeah.
Get her on it.
The bags have been accepted.
Yeah, 2484C.
And 2488.
But it's going to be a race to departures.
You've been approached by another passenger to take anything on the flight. No sharp pointed items in your bags.
I'll call you later, okay? Bye.
The gate for the Athens flight closes in 1 minute's time. She's made it.
You're right.
This Christmas, Shireen's boyfriend will be getting his girl, and against all the odds, a present too.
I don't know why it's come back. We've just got it back on the desk now.
In Liverpool, there's been an unexpected delivery for Joanne Dempsey.
We've just got the ring back now. I thought the ring had actually got on board the aircraft because when I was in departures before, Gary passed the ring to one of the dispatchers and he was passing it to the captain because the steps were already up on the aircraft, so he was throwing it up to the captain through the window of the aircraft, and as far as I'm concerned, I thought it went on.
But the owner didn't claim his engagement ring before the plane took off, and it's been returned to customer services.
Hello, it's Joanne from Aviance in Liverpool. His bag's lost. His bag never made the flight.
Not only has the passenger landed in Belfast minus the ring, his suitcase has gone missing as well.
Well, he must know he hasn't got it, but he's actually driving to where he's staying now. His dad hasn't even got hold of him yet. He's left a message at the hotel where he's going to. So he's going to go to the hotel, and he's going to tell him the ring's still here, and he's going to have to drive back to the airport to collect the ring tonight, because I presume Belfast will be closed tomorrow like we are.
Once again, it's down to Joanne to get the ring to Belfast, and this time she's giving it a personal escort onto the plane.
I just need you to pass this to the other side to the engagement ring.
Okay, yeah, of
To
course.
Judy, she's the supervisor, and I'll have you on to the other side.
To Judy, yeah? I'll pass them across.
The ring's finally on board the very last flight to Belfast before Christmas. At the Easyjet party, Leo's still plucking up the courage to make his move on ex-girlfriend Mel.
I do feel a lot for him, but, you know, the ball's in his court. There's a lot of things that we need to talk about, basically.
But time's running out, and in spite of several glasses of Dutch courage, Leo's not looking confident. Flight 667 from Liverpool has landed in Belfast, and aptly named Stuart Truelove from Passenger Services is first on board to collect the engagement ring.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Working on Christmas Eve. Thank you. We'll hopefully get this destination then. Yeah, all right, we're off then. Thank you.
In arrival, Stuart looks around for its owner, Andrew Myers, but no one knows if his dad's message reached him at his hotel.
The gentleman actually hasn't been in touch at the moment, so we're hoping he will turn up. You'll think something like this will be quite special from this time of year, especially.
It's starting to look like the ring will remain unclaimed, until its owner, Andrew, finally appears.
Belongs to yourself, yeah? Okay, man. Well, have a good Christmas and congratulations.
Thanks very much. Merry Christmas.
Not a problem.
It's brilliant, yeah. It's absolutely brilliant of EasyJet, like just to throw it on the next flight and just the way everything's just been sorted out. I think it's that good, yeah. Just want to have a look at the ring. It's white gold with a little diamond, like. Hope she says yeah, anyway.
Having at last been reunited with the engagement ring, all Andrew has to do now is remember to pop the question. It's the last dance, and for Leo, it's mission accomplished. The suit seems to have worked a treat.
I think it's an absolutely brilliant night, and everyone's having a really good time. Leo especially, obviously. But yeah, it's lovely. It's a really excellent evening.
This party's been excellent. They said it was only three drinks. I've had 10. It's been really good, and I managed to smooth things out as well with Mel. So we're back together for Christmas.
The engagement ring saga was all worthwhile. Andrew's girlfriend said yes to his Christmas Day proposal. Vinette Cowan made it to Belfast just in time for her Tina Turner performance. And Koshka eventually made it home to Paris, this time flying as cargo.
Old cat.
Next time on Airline...
Kate, what?
Snow brings chaos to Luton.
We're all standing here like absolute idiots.
Some people can't get enough of it, while for others, the chaos is all a little bit too much.
Hey, I'm giving you no more money. Is there something wrong with your head?
Lightman becomes entangled in a case of political corruption and murder in the second season finale of Lie to Me. All new Thursday at 9 over on Sky 1 HD. Stay with us next tonight here on Sky 3 for more Airline.